Yes.
How are we doing? Nathan
Good. How are you
Rebar
doing?
here. All right.
Nice to meet you.
This is the DeSoto house, huh?
Yes.
And you are officially general manager here at this fine establishment.
Correct.
Right. So, I mean, this is the lobby, but my favorite thing, I love this idea of you're checking in and then right off here is a bar.
Right.
Yes.
All the guests love it.
The guests love it. So tell me, so this is what?
This is the Green Street Tavern and Restaurant.
Okay. So tell me about the DeSoto house and how many rooms do you have here?
The DeSoto House Hotel was built in 1855.
1855. See,
Started with 225 rooms.
I love Galena and its immense history.
The oldest operating hotel in Illinois.
The oldest operating hotel in Illinois. And it's amazing. Now, you said how many rooms did it start off with?
Started off with 225.
225. Well, then you got to be more than that now, right?
There's less than that
Oh,
now.
less.
There's less than that now. Yeah.
Okay, so
Right now we're at 55 guest rooms.
50?
Well, when it was first built, there were extra 2 stories on top of the building than what it currently has.
So
when
they lopped off a couple of top stories?
They jacked up the roof, took off 2 stories, and dropped the roof back down.
Yeah, because there's been a lot of history here, hasn't there been?
There has. Actually, this was General Grant's presidential headquarters.
This was General Grant's presidential headquarters.
Yes.
Wow.
Right over, there's 2 guest rooms above the lobby that they served as his headquarters.
That is amazing.
Again, with the 55 guest rooms, all period decor in those guest rooms, but they still have the modern conveniences of the TVs and the coffee makers, and we actually supply our guests that are checking in middle of the week, we supply them with drink tokens. So after they check in at the front lobby, they have a free cocktail waiting for them in our Green Street Tavern.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
So-
I love just how much history has been jam-packed in this one location. But Mike, all of this walk around has made me a little bit thirsty. I think I'm going to meet with Christina, the food and beverage manager, downstairs for a cocktail.
Excellent. I'll give you a special token for our special guest.
A special token for a special guest. I think we'll see if I can get 3 out of this, huh?
All right, very good.
With Christina Larkin. She is the food and beverage manager here at the DeSoto House, and she's put together some delicious looking cocktails. In fact, I don't know, walking around with Mike made me a little bit thirsty, so I need to jump right in here. Let's go ahead and start with this guy. What is this?
That's the Hudson.
The Hudson.
That is made with Fagenza fig vodka, fresh squeezed lime, like in a Moscow Mule, and then white cranberry juice.
This has so much lime juice in it. This is, but I mean, where's the sweetness coming from? I mean, it's not like, it's not too boozy of a flavor that we got going on here.
No, it's supposed to be nice and refreshing. It's pretty much a year-round drink.
Yeah.
The fig vodka, which is really unique, it adds like a different kick to it. And the white cranberry juice, like you get used to seeing the red, but the white, that just makes a completely different flavor. It's understated.
Yeah, the difference between the acidity of the lime juice versus the bitterness of the cranberry, it makes a very interesting pairing. And then the figs just kind of, I don't know what it's doing inside my mouth, but it's very interesting. You know, that was delicious. That was refreshing. That's a perfect describer for that Hudson. What is this? Clearly, this is an old fashioned, right?
Clearly, yes.
Yeah. So tell me what we got going on here.
That is our Wisconsin Sweet Bingo Fashion because we're so close to Wisconsin. We kind of want to do a little nod to them.
Yeah. A little bit of Door County in here. Is that what's going on?
Yeah, a little bit. Yep. And that one's made completely differently. That one's made with Bing cherries instead of your standard bar cherries. It's got orange bitters in it, and we muddle it all together, and we stack it with Corabelle brandy, a little splash of sour, and we top it off with 7 and Bing cherry juice. And it's more like a cocktail.
Yeah.
It's one of our signatures. It is our #1 seller.
Once again, incredibly refreshing. That Bing cherries is it's a different kind of sweetness, and we're moving out of something that's not just that simple syrup. It's a little bit more complicated, and it's adding a little bit different flavors to it.
You know, a lot of the amenities that we have make it super convenient. You know, parking on Main Street, the hotel, the 3 different restaurants that serve at all hours. You know, that kind of stuff. We try really, really hard to accommodate guests in every way.
That's awesome. I mean, the idea, we are in the heart of Galena. We're right downtown on Main. But the idea of that to leave the building, you don't necessarily have to. You've got a lot going on. Let's go ahead and finish up our last cocktail. This, I don't know what's going on here. I've never seen a cocktail quite this shade of purple or what. This is a weird dark gray cocktail you got going on here. What is this?
It's our Lady in Black Martini. It is our signature martini. It is named for our ghost who resides down here. There's so many like different stories that surround her that honestly I don't really know what it is. Sure. I know that there's been a few nights where I've been closing down here late at night and I hurry. Yeah, I definitely hurry. I get my stuff and go. Yeah, but that martini is actually made with Tito's vodka, and then it has blue curacao, Chambord black raspberry liqueur, a little bit of sour mix, a little bit of Seven, and I think the one thing that makes it unique is the color.
This color is very unique. I've never seen it. It's very smoky. It's a very smoky cocktail. I love that raspberry. That's wonderful flavor, and mixing with the blue curacao, and once again, this is still a very refreshing drink. This is for a martini. This is absolutely lovely. Good. And not overly sweet. It's not overly boozy. It's striking that nice middle of the road where this is it. It's very easy, pleasant to drink, and it has a wonderful fruity flavor to it as well. Well, Christina, this has been wonderful and a fantastic experience, but I think I'm ready to go and have some food, okay?
Okay, sounds fantastic.
Thanks for having us in.
All right, thank you.
I'm here with Mel Anderson. He is the executive chef here at DeSoto House. And man, we are down in the General Restaurant, right?
Yes.
Is that the name of this? There's so many different restaurants. I'm keeping track of everything. But this is a little bit more of your fine dining experience here.
Yes, we do everything from steaks to seafood to chicken dishes.
Tell you what, the steak that you have in front of me looks amazing. Tell me, what do we got? What do we got here?
This is our filet mignon. We buy all our meats locally from Iowa. Their produce, everything's shipped from Iowa. Everything comes fresh and local.
I'm feeling getting the freshness. It's got a wonderful flavor. It's that basil that's just really making everything come alive. And this steak, I love this charbroil that you got going on here, and lovely, lovely medium rare. And then tell me about your fingerling potatoes here. What's going on?
Again, those are something that we buy in fresh. We get them organic, bring out true new colors to them, so they're colorful and vibrant.
Right. Yeah, this is a very vibrant plate with a lot of different colors, a lot of different textures as well. And it pairs very well with, did you catch the name of this wine? Yeah, I don't know.
It's a Fitch Cabernet.
Fitch Cabernet. This is lovely, and it pairs so well with this cut of meat. And then what do we have here? Once again, nice, big, bold colors that you got going on here, and a real, I would say, healthy portion of food that you put in front of me.
And that's what, again, something we pride on is giving healthy portions. We offer 2 sides with every entree, so you not only can get fresh broccoli and seasonal vegetables for the walleye, but you can get the seasonal for the steaks. You can get, we also have different varieties of root veggies and rice and different things that can be paired with any entree. It's your choice, whatever you want. It's not something that, some places you just get mashed potatoes with a fillet.
Right. This is the walleye. Tell me, what kind of process do we have going on here?
So this is a local product out of Minnesota. We pan sear it. We encrust it with a pretzel breading, which is homemade. We have a stone ground mustard sauce that goes on top.
I don't know if I've ever had mustard with fish. It's not a heavy, bitey mustard, is it? So this is pretty light. Tell me a little bit about that.
And most fish, you want to keep everything light. And the sauce has just a hint of stone ground mustard, but and we tried to put it on part of the fish. That way, if you want more, you can always get more. But that way, it doesn't overpower it, so you still have all the flavors coming through from the fish.
Man, tell you what, Mel, these 2 dishes are wonderful examples of what you guys can do here as far as putting together plates that are visually appealing and just a lot of wonderful flavors jam-packed in here between this wonderful filet, which is a wonderful cut of meat, And then this walleye, I really enjoy this pretzel encrust that you have on here. And that hint of mustard goes a long way. Pretzel and mustard, classic combination. Throwing it in with a piece of fish, that's a lot of fun. And this has all been wonderful. Thanks for having us in.
Well, thank you for coming. We enjoyed everything.